Hey, Gopher fans, it's Mike Grimm from Gopher Radio and Gophersports.com, and welcome back. It's another edition of Gopher Talk. It's presented by Affinity Plus, committed to the safety of their members, their employees, and their communities during this time. You can learn more at affinityplus.org. We thank them for their support and hope you're enjoying these Gopher Talks a couple of times each week. I'm Mike Grimm, as mentioned, and we're joined by Golden Gopher women's basketball player Sara Scalia here on our Zoom look. And first of all, good to see you, Sara.
Yeah, good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot to talk about, certainly. And I wanted to, first of all, ask you what you're up to during this time of stay at home, although some of the restrictions have been, less restrictive here in the last couple of days. What things have you been able to do and not able to do here in this time of stay at home?
Yeah, well, obviously I haven't been able to get in a gym, so I've been just playing at the park, I guess, just shooting there. And then we have a court in our backyard, so I play there too sometimes and just work out back there. And I had school, but it ended last week, so now I'm just kind of hanging out with my family and yeah.
How big of a relief is it to get the test done, the finals done, be done at least for the moment with the distant learning thing?
Oh, yeah, definitely a big relief. I mean, I think it was a lot harder online, just going through Zoom and it was a lot harder. So it was a big relief.
You mentioned you're shooting at a park near your house. Do they have nets or are they chain nets?
Nets.
Nets, good. All right.
Yeah.
Are you able to get in any games, or is it mostly just you with maybe a friend or a relative rebounding, or is it just you when you go get shots up?
Usually it's my sister, and then sometimes my friend will come, but usually just me and my sister will play one-on-one in the backyard mainly.
Well, you wrapped up your freshman year obviously earlier than it hoped. You were hoping for some postseason, and then in mid-March everything abruptly ended for everybody. How hard was that, knowing that it was just over that quickly? And then what mindset have you had to take now, knowing that the hoop at the park is your only way to get basketball in right now?
Yeah, I think a lot of it came really fast. Before we knew it, we would just all stay at home, couldn't get out of the house, and basketball just ended within a day. It was just all super fast. And I mean, I just kind of had to take it all in, I guess. I mean, everyone's kind of going through the same thing, so I guess we're all in it together. And yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a hard adjustment, just without basketball and being in the gym, because I've never probably been this long without being in the gym. So.
Yeah, and at this point, are you able to stay in touch with teammates, Coach Whalen, the coaching staff? Have you guys had a lot of virtual meetings, so to speak?
Yeah, we usually have probably one Zoom call a week, just with the coaches and catching up on stuff. So.
And now I want to play a little flashback here, and we'll talk about your season as a freshman. You were honorable mention all conference. You were on the all freshman team, twice Big Ten freshman of the week. Obviously had a really good year, 11 points a game. And it really, right from the get-go, from game one, you jumped in and were a factor. Take me all the way back to that opener, that daytime opener, knowing what you know now. Did you think it would come? And obviously nothing is easy, so take the question in the spirit I mean it, but did you know it would be like this, that you'd have this kind of an impact? Not easy, but that it would be, you'd be a major factor on this team from day one?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I'd have a huge impact on the team coming into it. I just thought I'd just play my role, especially coming in as a freshman, just learning. I'm still learning about the game and everything. And so yeah, I didn't think I would have that much of a big impact, just kind of playing my role, telling me what the coach does. So but yeah, I honestly, coming in to the first game, it was kind of, obviously I had a lot of nerves and stuff, but I just had to trust my work ethic that I put in every day and just go out there and play my games.
Once a few shots fell, once you had some success, did that confidence then just kind of grow during the non-conference and carried into the Big Ten season?
Oh yeah, I'd say definitely my confidence is one of the biggest thing I've grown in, personally, just with my game. at the beginning, I didn't know like whether to shoot or not or what to do. I was still like kind of nervous, but definitely as the season went on, my confidence definitely went up as I was, playing better and getting adjusted.
Coach Whalen has talked about how she liked your grit and your competitiveness. That's what attracted her to you when she offered you a scholarship when you were a player at Stillwater Area High School. Take me through how that grit started. Where did you pick up that competitive nature as a player?
Honestly, I just feel like it was growing up, just like playing a lot of like one-on-one and two-on-two stuff, and like I've just always like wanted to win, so I guess that just builds up like my competitiveness just like a lot. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's just all about winning, so that's probably why I'm so competitive.
What has it been like playing for Lindsay Whalen, one of the all-time great players in basketball history, let alone women's history, and maybe the greatest Minnesota-born basketball player in terms of accomplishments? And you think about Final Fours and WNBA championships and Olympic gold medals. What's it like playing for her?
I like it a lot because I chose this school because she was a good coach, I thought, and I thought that she could, help me out, like her being a point guard, I being like a 1-2 guard. Like I thought she could definitely help me out with just like different skills and just getting better as, I get adjusted to college and stuff. And yeah, so I just thought she would, help me out a lot with just like my game and stuff. So yeah.
Now, growing up, did you follow the Lynx? Did you follow the Gophers? Did you have a little Lindsay Whalen jersey when Sara Scalia was like in 5th grade or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, me and my dad have had season tickets, like growing up watching the Lynx ever since, I don't even remember, but for at least 5 years. So I've always watched Lindsay and I've always looked up to her for sure, like us being kind of the same position. So once she took the job, obviously, I looked into Minnesota more and just like talking to her and getting to know like what her coaching style would be like.
Last couple for you. You were on the all-freshman team, as was Jasmine Powell, your teammate, which indicates if you have 2 on the all-freshman team, there's a bright future. I know that, you had a player sitting out as a transfer who you're excited about, good recruiting class coming in. How excited are you? Let's assume for the sake of our discussion that things will be close to normal when November hits and the season can get going and all of that. How excited are you looking ahead to what this program can become in the near term and the long term?
Yeah. I mean, I'm super excited for our future as a team. I think just this past year, we've grown a lot. Just like we've had to stick together for a lot of different situations. So I thought that's really helped us like just get closer, know each other better, which has helped obviously on the court. And yeah, I mean, we've all improved throughout like day one of last year. So I think that we're just going to keep improving and getting better as a team. So I'm excited for the future.
What do you think? Do you think you'll be able to get this season going? What's in your mind, and hopefully back on campus, right? So you can go to school and get to class and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. Like, I guess I've just been going day by day, just like staying updated, I guess, and just hoping we can get back at least in the summer, just to have like back with the team and just work out a couple times before September and October hit for the long practices.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, let's hope that campus opens up soon. We'll look forward to seeing you back on campus. Sara Scalia, thank you so much for joining us here, and have a good rest of the spring.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right, that's it. That's Gopher Talk. It's presented by Affinity Plus. So long. All right.